Hi, everybody. This is literature for Tuesday, May 26th. You should have read chapter 13 in the Bronze Bow and taken the quiz on that. If you haven't done that, pause the video and either read the chapter, take the quiz, or both, and then check back in and we'll go over the study questions. The first question says, what's Daniel's doubt about the new meeting place, or what is his doubt about it? He has to leave Leah, and he's not sure about her being on her own, as fragile as she is. Why is she, 2 says, why is she able to accept Daniel having to be gone sometimes? Her grandmother used to leave her to work. So grandma had to go work sometimes too. 3 says, how has Leah changed? She has gained confidence. 4 says, what does Daniel realize when he gives her the sewing money? She hasn't seen money before. Their grandmother was probably putting it away or using it to buy food or the things that they needed. What does Daniel show her? How to sew coins into her scarf, which is something young girls did. What is this custom for? Number 6 says a dowry. For many, in ancient times and more recent times too, it was the custom when a couple got married, the girl who was getting married would have saved some money to help the marriage get started. That was called her dowry. 7 says, what does Leah do with the scarf? She wears it when she weaves. She's kind of proud of it, I think. What other part of her appearance has changed? She's combing her hair. Who comes with Joel on his next visit? Thace does. Why has she had Joel bring her? She's never seen a blacksmith shop. She says she may have other reasons too. Why is Daniel glad Joel came? To talk to a new recruit for their group. What does Thace volunteer to do? Stay there with Leah. Why does it take so long when talking to this new recruit? They have a long talk. What does Joel say of the new recruit? He will be one of the best. What has Joel put off telling Daniel? He saw Jesus again. What has Joel been doing? Getting up early to see Jesus. What has Jesus done for Joel? Explained some points of God's law. And Daniel's kind of surprised at this because Joel is really a good student and a serious student of law who knows a lot. And yet Jesus has been able to explain some things that Joel didn't understand before. What does Joel say of Jesus? He knows his scriptures. Of course, we know that's because he's God and he wrote them. How does Jesus teach? He makes things clear and uncomplicated. What does Daniel say he hoped? Jesus and Rosh could join together somehow. Daniel's, the 2 greatest leaders he knows of. How many people are following Jesus? More than 100 at that point. What does Joel wish? Daniel could hear him. Who won't go with Joel? Kemuel, to hear Jesus. Who goes with Joel sometimes? Thace. She likes to go and listen also. Where is Thace when they get back? In the garden with Leah. Now this is surprising for two reasons. One is Leah never leaves the shop, very rarely. And the other thing is, no, she shies away from anybody who isn't Daniel, and yet Thace has been able to make a connection. What does Daniel tell Joel to do? Stay here because he's male. Daniel thinks it would scare Leah if he tried to come too. What do Thace's eyes tell Daniel? Don't spoil it. In other words, don't comment on it, just let it be. What does Leah say? Thace came to see me. She's enjoyed the visit. What has no one done in 10 years? Seen Leah's face, except her grandma and Daniel. What have they been talking about? Daniel. What does Daniel wonder? How Thace did this. It's like a miracle to him. What does Leah's smile remind him of? Their mom. What brings back Leah's fear? When Joel steps in. Daniel knew that would be a problem. What does Thace promise? To come back soon to visit Leah. What does Thace give Leah? A green girdle, like a cloth. What's the girdle like? It's the first beautiful thing Leah's ever had. What does Daniel notice about or after Thace's visit? Leah is wearing a gray rag of a dress. He's never paid that much attention before. What does he go to the market to buy? Blue cotton for her to make a dress. Why does the sales girl show contempt toward Daniel? She overcharged him. And he didn't argue. It's common in the marketplace to argue down to the lowest price possible. What does she give him? Maybe because she feels a little guilty, a needle. What can't Leah believe? That the new cloth is for her. She's made beautiful clothing to sell, but she's never made something for herself. What can't, let's see. What makes Leah laugh? Daniel trying to use the needle. Why is Daniel surprised? He can't remember hearing Leah laugh before. What does Leah ask if she can do? Make a dress from the blue cloth. What does Daniel marvel at? Leah's skill with the cloth. What does he think she might make for him? A new cloak, since she's so good at weaving. Okay, so I realize Mr. Krupski had said that the last day of e-learning would be Wednesday, but I would like to go one more day with the literature. I wasn't planning on doing a religion lesson on Thursday because if we were in school, you guys would be practicing for graduation in the morning. Oh, that's usually when religion class was, in the morning. But I was figuring I would have one more religion class. So, so if you're willing to, it'll be optional, let's say. So if you're willing to, read chapter 14 and take the quiz if you're willing to. Again, it's optional, it's voluntary. And then there'll be one more lesson online for lesson 14. Beyond that, I was thinking, like if you've gotten interested in the book, I'd like to encourage you to finish the book just for fun, and because it's a really good story and the ending is incredible. So I would encourage you to do that. You can hang on to the book and bring it back to school whenever you're done with it, or sometime over the summer or whatever. I would like the book back, but if you'd like to finish it, feel free to keep the book long enough to finish the story. You don't have to do the quizzes or the notes beyond that point. But and remember to turn in your religion book and get your memory to me. And if you're not going to finish the bronze bow, then go ahead and turn that in too. Okay? So we will see you at, again, there'll be one more lesson for those of you who want to join me on Thursday. And then we'll see you at graduation other than that. So thanks for watching.